So let's move on to number formatting. Over here in this section you can see you have different options for formatting your numbers. Let's start by seeing what these two does. These two actually change your decimals which have been given in certain numbers. So to increase decimals you click on this and one by one it will increase the decimals. If you want to decrease them you simply have to click over here and the decimals will change accordingly. To do this for a larger range you just have to select the range and change your decimals like this. For very large numbers it's better to space out your numbers with this comma over here. These are relatively smaller numbers, but let's select them and see what the comma does. It makes your numbers more readable and understandable. If a larger number would have been given without the commas, it would have been difficult for you to tell me what this value is. But with the commas, it's easy to see the spacing. In this again, you see when you add a comma, you get the decimals with it. If you want to remove these decimals, just click over decrease decimals and the decimals will go away. Now if I want to present these numbers in the format of a percentage, I will select my range and I will select this option. Now this option over here gives you different currencies. If I want this to be presented as a currency, for example dollar, you just have to select your dollar sign and you will get this. If I want to change this to euro or Chinese, I will select them accordingly and the numbers will change. If I want to add PKR, which is not given in this drop down menu, I will go for more accounting formats. Now you can see the options given over here. You can change the automated decimal places, or you can select the symbols which you want. So you have an entire drop down menu with different symbols. We want PKR, so we will type PKR over here and now we can see PKR. So just select this and do OK. You have PKR over here. Now if I want to copy the exact format onto these numbers, which includes this PKR sign and the decimals and the commas, I will select again the format painter. The format for the cell has been copied and now I can paste it onto these cells if I want to. This error shows up when your columns are not big enough to display your number. So for that we have learned to either double click on this or to drag this column's width to adjust accordingly. I will double click on this to get the optimal width of the column, and now you can see the numbers are visible again and they have the same formatting as this cell did. You can explore different options through this menu. So you have general, no formatting, and then you have number formatting, currency, accounting, and you can edit your dates as well. So for example, I have a date over here that's 7 February, and now I want to change its formatting. I can have either a short date like this or a long date like this that includes the day and the entire month, or you can see more formats in this more number formats option. So here you have all these different formats for showing your dates, and this is showing you the sample of the date, how it's going to be displayed. So if I want my date to be displayed with the time as well and a short date, I will select this and go for it. OK. If I want to change the format for a large data set, then we will simply select all the range for which we want to change the format and change the dates format as we just did. To explore more options, go to more number formats, and then you have all these options. For numbers, you can see you have different ways to display your negative numbers. And for currencies as well, you have different formats to display your negative numbers. Then you have the accounting signs, which we just inserted over here, the dates and the times. You can also see times being displayed in different formats. And then percentages, fractions. So you can try out all these options by opening Excel and applying these on different data sets to see their effects. And we will cover the next parts of this ribbon in the upcoming lectures.